Hey guys, what is going on? It's the Crypto Kid, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the very hyped coin, and that is Bittorrent. Now, I'm sure all of you, or at least most of you, have heard of Bittorrent as it's a very hyped project, a very hyped coin, especially since it was acquired by Tron. And I've actually done a video in the past on it, and that was my price prediction, brief explanation of it, and a mini review of Bittorrent. However, in this video, I think I said in my last video that I was going to do a more in-depth video, and this is going to be that video. I'm going to be giving you doing a Bittorrent BTT explained video, pretty in-depth explanation of what is Bittorrent coin and my opinion on will Bitcoin torrent, cryptocurrency moon in 2019. Now these are pretty heavy topics since this coin has a large community, very large community, probably one of the largest, just because the whole idea of it is it's going to bring millions of people that have been using the Bittorrent protocol for a long time, right? It was created before Bitcoin, and it remains to be the largest decentralized protocol. So there's a lot of users of it, and obviously that is kind of the benefit of it becoming cryptocurrency, because many new people that were previously not involved in cryptocurrency may now get involved, and that's obviously the whole idea behind it. Now, let's see what is going on. So Bittorrent is currently sitting at not even a tenth of a cent, right? It's down 4% today, and as you can see, this coin has a market cap of 127 million, and it's ranked 53rd in terms of market capitalization. It's reached an all-time high of almost about a tenth of a cent, and that was back on February 5th. Had a massive, obviously, uprising when it came out in the beginning of February. Now has been just moving sideways for a little while, especially since Bitcoin's been doing better. The rest of the market kind of has just become stagnant. I mean, many of coins have been surging in price, but Bitcoin not the one lately. You can obviously get this coin on all the big exchanges. But what is Bitcoin? That's what most of you are here for, and that's what we're going to be talking about. So Bitcoin is truly focused on tokenizing the decentralized file sharing protocol with their cryptocurrency asset. BTT is a TRC10 utility token based on the Tron blockchain that could allow content creators to connect with their audience, earn and spend digital currency without a middleman, which is huge. And I say obviously TRC10 because that is under Tron's blockchain. It's not under the Ethereum. That's why it's not an ERC20. But yeah, so Bittorrent and Tron share a vision of a decentralized internet without barriers. Okay, by connecting the Bittorrent peer-to-peer network to the Tron blockchain, they hope to offer a new experience to over 100 million plus users. Yes, Bittorrent claims they have over 100 million plus users, and I believe that because over 1 billion people have used it, and that's a huge percentage of the global population, and that's just honestly massive. At the end of August 2018, Bittorrent announced the release of Project Atlas, which led to the plan of releasing their token BTT. Project Atlas is a new peer-to-peer software that provides users with a way to spend and earn crypto while sharing files. So with the current system, users need to put a file into the system in order to download something. So the user really has no incentive to keep a file on the network once they have finished the downloading process. However, with BTT, users will be able to pay someone with the file to send it to them, and then they are able to buy more bandwidth, so it downloads faster. The implication of payments will give file hosts an incentive to keep more files available to the network, making it easier for a user to download something they want more quickly. That was a lot of information, guys, but that's really just skimming the surface with this coin. It's a more in-depth, obviously, explanation than I talked about last time. However, we are still going to be talking about it in this video now. Bittorrent currently has over 1 billion users, or it has had over 1 billion users total, which makes it the largest decentralized protocol, as I said, and surpasses Bitcoin, the second largest decentralized protocol in the amount of users. It's also been around longer, right? And it's a very known, I guess you could say, brand, and a lot of people used it. And now, since Tron's acquired Bittorrent, that could be a really huge thing. And obviously, it's been out for a couple months now, and it did see huge success, because it was obviously a very hyped project, and it deserves that hype. Now, I recommend you guys read the white paper for even more information. However, I'm going to skim through the white paper here, or at least this part of it. So this is just a project overview. So to execute on the synchronization of these insights, we will create a platform for building elements on the decentralized web, enabling app developers to directly reward consumers who provide its underlying resources, and enabling consumers to use this found value to transact with publishers and app developers without fiat currency. Now, fiat currency, obviously USD, CAD, the pound, right? These are fiat currencies. Now, in order to implement this infrastructure and services economy, we will extend the BitTorrent protocol and introduce a new token, and that's BTT. Within the BTT economy, end users may offer infrastructure services in small increments in return for tokens. A blockchain solution will provide a store of value and medium of exchange that will scale to meet expected demand. It will accelerate introduction of the platform by eliminating current BitTorrent protocol inefficiencies with the launch of BitTorrent Speed. And now BitTorrent Speed is a thing that's going to really help BitTorrent and the BTT token become even more strongly adapted. So this will provide a strong attraction for the foundational technology, as well as broad familiarity of the existence, user experience, and economics of the token. The introduction of Speed will also prove the effectiveness of using blockchain-based rewards for the provision of infrastructure services in small increments across a large installed base. Now, I know you guys don't really like maybe reading off websites and stuff, but I think it's necessary we read off the white paper, just because it's going to give you the most factual information. And yes, it's a lot of information, but a lot of information is how you will need to understand these coins. And you can't just go to a coin's website and get an idea of the whole project. This is the whole project and what Tron is planning to do with the BitTorrent protocol that was loved by millions of users. And now they're obviously integrating BTT token so they can get people more involved with cryptocurrency and make the actual protocol faster, safer, all kinds of many benefits to involving the BTT token. Now, in parallel, we will work with third-party developers to create and promote APIs and a marketplace for distributed infrastructure services based broadly on networking and storage primitives, which are underpinnings the existence of BitTorrent technology. We will also work with third-party publishers and app developers beyond the existing BitTorrent ecosystem on services which consumers may spend their tokens on. Ultimately, hundreds of millions of end users will be equipped with the robust means of deriving small amounts of value from their technical resources, and will be able to spend that value on goods and services. Okay, so that's a huge thing, guys. They're giving people to first of all, they're making the whole file sharing process quicker, more safe, and it's going to be a lot of benefits to that process. However, you're also going to have these basically small increments of money, I guess you could say, but it's obviously funds, right, that you can use to buy different goods and services, which will be huge, especially once that marketplace actually is more adopted and more users are using it. Now, BitTorrent tokens and the blockchain, I recommend you guys read, honestly, this whole thing. However, that was a good kind of explanation for you. Because the rest goes really in depth into the tech, and obviously me reading that wouldn't be the most entertaining, but that is talking about BitTorrent speed, as I said before. BitTorrent speed in BTT operations, the service discovery, initial balances, and this is all very important information. Now, the great thing about BitTorrent, guys, is what you need to understand is the technology in the team. The technology was already great, right? It was acquired by Tron. It was already a highly used thing. It was proven to be adoptable in that sense because millions of people were using it, right? And that's good. That's great. But when Tron acquired it, Tron has a great team, as we know. They are constantly developing more and more. Tron is on its own blockchain now. It's got a huge community, a huge following. So the fact that BTT won't be successful is kind of hard to see. But yeah, so really, guys, if we go over to Tron, we can just see the team is great. Justin Sun, obviously the CEO, protege of actually Jack Ma, who created Alibaba. So there's a lot of good things going for Tron on its own. And now, obviously, BitTorrent is under Tron's kind of control now. And it's here's the BitTorrent website. I don't even think we went over this, but yes, this is just talking about 100 million plus users, 138 countries, 22% total upstream traffic. A lot of things I already spoke about, but the token enables blockchain mass adoption. Obviously, that's what they're going for. And it will foster faster speed on the largest decentralized application. And yeah, so honestly, guys, BitTorrent is a great cryptocurrency, and it's great technology behind it, great team behind it, and I really see a huge future for this, just because it has users, it has people that already love it, and that's the most powerful thing, right? Great. You know, technology is one thing. Technology is great. You can have the craziest tech, you can have the craziest things, but if no one's using it, if no people, real people, are actually using it and loving it, and finding a use case for it that's going to make their lives easier or save them time or money, whatever that is, it's going to help them in any way, there is value in that, and BitTorrent definitely has very high potential of doing that. It already is doing that with file sharing services over years, right? It's been doing that for years and years before Bitcoin was created. So I really believe that BitTorrent will be successful as a coin and as a coin that's on the Tron blockchain. And I think it was a good move for Tron to acquire BitTorrent, because it definitely is going to move them forward, even move Tron forward into having a larger community, into having more people investing in the coin, or whatever you want to call it, right? Using the coin, because that's obviously the end goal. And Tron obviously wants to have that decentralized internet. So I think BitTorrent is, since it is one of the biggest decentralized protocols, there's a lot they can maybe learn from it and how they used it, and it's going to be a huge thing for BitTorrent and Tron, guys, and that's how I feel about it. Now, let's go over to BitTorrent, and let's just look at the graph here. So obviously, today it's down about 6%, as I said. It's currently sitting at 15 Satoshis, and we can see here that on one-day candles, the support is sitting at 40 RSI. Bollinger Bands, it's approaching close to the Bollinger Bands. These are one-day candles, by the way. There's really not that much data that we can base this off, but they are one-day candles. If we go 4-hour candles, we can see a bit more data. For example, we can see the fact that the RSI is right in the much. But yeah, so I really see a huge potential, maybe not in the short term right now, because we don't know what Bitcoin's doing. We don't know how the market's reacting. But overall, BitTorrent is a very good project. I hope you learned something from this video. Guys, if you do want to go watch my past video and look at my price prediction and look at my review and my other explanation because this explanation was more in depth, so it's harder to understand. The other one was more brief and easier for beginners, that people that aren't too familiar with BitTorrent already, right? But yeah, that's BitTorrent. If you guys do want to pick up some cryptocurrency, there'll be a link to Coinbase in the description, and that will get you $10 for free in Bitcoin or any other crypto. And Coinbase is obviously one of the biggest apps and just places to buy and sell your crypto, and it's very trusted. So there's a link in the description. Obviously, I do get rewarded for that. I'll also get $10 and you guys get $10, so it's kind of a win-win. If you want to do it, you can, don't have to. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching my video. Like the video, smash the like button, share it, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upload. Also, additionally, I'll creating my new YouTube channel, guys, and my new Instagram under my name, obviously Jackson Summers, and the YouTube channel is under Jackson Summers Success. There'll be a link in the description so you guys can subscribe to that. There is no content or videos out currently, but I will be posting very, very soon, and I am obviously active on social media with that and with the Crypto Kid Instagram and the Jackson Summer Success Instagram, very active on those platforms. So if you guys do want to check that out, that would mean a lot to me. But yeah, subscribe to my channel, guys, because if you want content that is really is gonna make you think more about these projects and gonna make you kind of understand them more, but also the real goal of mine is to get people more aware of the potential and the future that blockchain cryptocurrency is bringing to the space, right? It's going to revolutionize so many areas of business, of just your everyday life. That's huge, and I think cryptocurrency is going to be a huge part of that. So that's what I want to do, guys. So if you want to, please subscribe, and you can really benefit, I think, from this channel. We can all benefit from just creating a community that loves crypto. We can talk about it, right? It really helps. One mind is, 1,000 or 10,000 minds is better than one. So that's why I'm sharing my videos and my opinions with you guys. By no means am I a financial advisor or an expert or anything like that. I'm just sharing my opinions with you. So if you do like that, please continue watching my videos. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day and peace.